x is equal to negative b plus or minus the square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a.
I'm so grateful for all of the people, all of the inspiring leaders, current, past, future, who have just been a part of this work. I know I would not be the educator that I am today if not for this army of amazing educators that I've been proud to work with.
I knew when we were getting the school started that we had to have the best teachers in Houston. And Keith, in a very short period of time, he quickly made a name for himself across the city that he was a just phenomenal math teacher. And when he made the decision to came to Yes, I was like, yes, we won the battle. We've got Keith, he's a great teacher. And then once he was on the team, I felt like my main job was just to keep him happy. Like I just wanted to keep Keith for as long as I could because I knew he was just such a talented teacher. I loved going into his classroom. Whenever I would kind of like get frustrated or down, I was like, I just need to walk some classrooms and get in and see what's happening. And I could always count on his class being one where like I would leave being like, okay, like this is why we're doing this. But I knew from day one he was a special teacher and that he had just a special gift for connecting with kids. It's crazy to think that he's been doing that for 26 years now. It's really awesome.
I got to meet Keith, or how I remember him, Mr. D, since it was my 9th grade. And he actually recruited me to apply to Yes. And thanks to him, I ended up joining Yes. He ended up wearing multiple hats. He was in charge of student council. He always made every activity so fun. Every project was full of excitement, and we had a timeline, a budget, without knowing we were doing project management in that age. We had tasks, and he would always delegate all the duties among the group, and at the end of the day, we felt very rewarded that someone trusted us and someone believed in us, that we were going to be able to execute the projects and the goals that we had in mind.
Working alongside Keith in the founding years, there were 4 of us on a pod where 4 modular buildings connected. And I actually feel like I learned to teach because of Keith. I was a 6th grade math teacher, he was a 12th grade calculus teacher, and we were on the same math deck, and I got to see this is where my kids will end up. This is like where the kids I'm teaching in 6th grade will end up their math career. And it just gave me this like vision for like the future, what's possible. And it just fueled my work every day as a 6th grade math teacher to know like this is what's possible with great instruction. He was just the absolute epitome of great teaching. When I think of all the roles that Keith has had at Yes Prep, the one thing that's common is his vision for students at the center of it. You could give Keith teacher, you could give him content director, you could give him anything in between, but he will always keep students at the center of his work. And I think that's what sets him apart as a uniquely qualified educator, is that the role is important, but it's less important than his vision for what students are capable of, and always keeping it anchored in students. Try to get your mind around the thousands and thousands of kids that have either been directly or indirectly impacted by Keith Desrosiers and the work that they will go on to do. It's mind-boggling, it's jaw-dropping. Like, Keith is math at Yes Prep.
I am going to miss the math team. All 200 plus math teachers, but specifically the math leadership team. I have loved every minute on the math team. This is where my heart is. I feel like it's my time to graduate, right? Whenever, I taught seniors all the time, and I would remind them, like, our relationship is not ending, it's just changing.
Mr. D, I'm so excited for your retirement. I can't believe we're here. I was there from the day one, literally, until now your retirement, and it makes me so excited and proud to be here with you. Congratulations, and wish you the best.
Hey Keith, congratulations on retirement, well deserved. You are an inspiration to me. From the time that we taught across the deck at Southeast, actually before it was Southeast, when it was just Yes Prep, I learned how to teach, teaching under your supervision, under your guidance on that deck. And then 26 years later to still be in the work with you, one of the great privileges of my life. Thank you for your incredible commitment to Yes Prep over all these years. Nothing but love, brother.
Keith, I just want to say congrats on reaching this incredible milestone. And more importantly, I just want to say thank you. I mean, you've been just the heart and soul of this place for such a long time. You've set a standard of what excellence looks like every single day. Kids love you, families love you. you know, your influence on teachers. I know they love you, and I love you too, man. Thank you for everything.